Good morning, Cypress Village residents. Welcome to Virtual Coffee Chat. My name's Ty Morgan, your Executive Director, and thank you all for tuning in today. Today is Friday, November 7th, and it is a beautiful day out here at the Village. If you haven't been outside today, I encourage you to get out there, get some fresh air, and enjoy the camaraderie as well as the beauty. And I will wrap it up with several items of my own, as usual. I do want to thank our fearless coffee chatters that show up every Friday at Egret Hall. We would really like to see more residents come out to Coffee Chat. So if you're new or you used to come to Coffee Chat, please come out. We love to get together, talk, have a little coffee, little donation to the Resident Advisory Council, and a sticky bun, which are really good. So I'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Good morning, villagers. Ashley Miller here, your Director of Resident Services. I hope you all have had a wonderful week. And just a couple updates from our Wellness Center. Stop by the Wellness Center today after Coffee Chat anytime between 10:30 and 12 o'clock. Come enjoy some nice company with your neighbors, a nice light breakfast snack, and of course get your blood pressures taken by Patty. And Caregiver Support Group with Bobby will be back twice next week. The first group opportunity will be on Tuesday, November 11th at 3 p.m. in room A6. And the second group will be meeting on Thursday, November 13th at 11 a.m. on the 7th floor activity room. Guardian Pharmacy will be back in the Wellness Center on Wednesday, November 12th from 9 till 12 p.m. and the medication cycle pickup will be for Tower D. Do not miss out on Health Pro Heritage's Balance and Vestibular Workshop class next Thursday, October 13th at 1:30 in the Osprey Fitness Studio. Join Danny and the team to learn more about the system that is responsible for maintaining balance and spatial orientation. The vestibular system plays a vital role in how we perceive our environment and maintain stability while moving. So we can't wait to see you all next week, and don't forget to bring a friend. Have you served in the military, or are you a spouse of someone that has served in the military? And do you like massages? Well, if you are a veteran or a family member of a vet, our massage therapist, Kelly Downs, has a November special offer just for you. Veterans will receive 30% off of massages. Any family members of veterans will receive 15% off. And this flyer is circulating, so please take advantage of it. And you will call 904-383-8198 to schedule an appointment. Kelly is here on Tuesdays, and we can't wait for you all to treat yourselves. You deserve it. And if you have not signed up for the UNF walk this Sunday, please do. There is still time. There's also a couple seats left on our bus. Let's all go walk for a great cause and praying for some beautiful weather. Can't wait to see you all out there on Sunday. And lastly, a big thank you to our very own Roger Phelps for being the inspiration between this week's Daily Dose. And it is a quote by Edgar Cayce, the father of holistic medicine. Anyone can find fault. It is a wise person who finds that which encourages another in the turmoils and the strifes of the day. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village, and happy Friday. I'm Kim Pagana, the director of our Innovative Home Service Department here at Cypress Village. First, I'd like to announce the winner of our October raffle, Miss Elsa Bells. Please give us a call or stop by the office so that you can schedule your one free hour of IHS service. We will be sending our November flyers out on Tuesday, so please look for those so that you can be entered to win another one free hour of IHS services. And then lastly, I'd like to just have you help me celebrate. It's Home Care Week. We had a wonderful catered luncheon yesterday with the staff, so please join me in celebrating our IHS staff this week. Thank you so much and have a blessed day.
Hello, Cypress Village. This is Laurel Mundell, your Director of Administrative Services. Major kudos to the security team and to you all. We were able to knock out the parking garage painting in one day with, I don't think, any casualties. So thank you all so much for your support and just following directions, being patient, and communicating any questions that you have through the proper channels. You all A+ students, thank you. And then security, I was so impressed with them. I didn't have to worry at all about Scott or the team. They had everything coordinated, and I was even impressed with those cones coming in so that everybody was going the right direction, all things that they just handled on their own. And that just gives me so much assurance knowing that I can trust that team. So if you see security around, just give them some kudos. Sometimes they feel like they're on the off, they don't get as much love as my concierge team, so they don't think they're my favorites either, but they are. they're equally my favorites with concierge, but just make sure you give them some love so that they know how much you appreciate them. For the app, this is one thing I mentioned with the unit and floor leaders this week. If you see that anyone, and this specifically happens in the houses, if anyone has passed away or moved out and you don't see it reflected on the app, would you just let me know and I will take care of it? What happens is the format that I'm going off of comes from the business office, and so it's very financially driven. If somebody has taken financial ownership of a property, we know when that happens, but we don't know when they physically move in. And then likewise, if they move out or pass away but still own the property, I'm under the assumption that they are still here. Until the financial ownership changes, I do not know that they have officially moved out. Unless we have a close relationship, some of my residents, their family members will reach out to me, but that's not all the case. So just for your own neighborhoods, and then too, if you just see mistakes elsewhere, just let me know and I'll correct those right away. But I do want the app to be the most up-to-date as possible. And when Emily in the business office sends out those updates, I do it within about a week of her sending out those updates to make sure that we are good to go. The associate app, I'm going to work with Becca, my new receptionist, on getting that up to snuff and making sure that we have everyone there updated, removed, added in a timely fashion. So we'll likely see those changes coming into place in the next couple of weeks. Alzheimer's. So today, if you are watching this in Egret Hall, that means you have also likely participated in our community walk to end Alzheimer's. Thank you so much for your support, for your donations, for joining us out on the walk today. And we're going to announce the total that we've raised in person at the walk. So those of you who are watching this ahead of time, join us in Egret Hall if you want to hear the total. And then as a reminder on Sunday, for any of you who would like to come to the UNF, the citywide walk to end Alzheimer's, that walk will start at 2 p.m. at UNF. It's probably too late to sign up for the bus transportation now, but for those of you who have a seat on the bus, that bus will leave Cypress Village at 12:30 p.m. to get you on over to UNF. And we would love to see you there. I'll be there. There will be a bunch of other staff members. We'll have a big tent. Since we're one of our biggest donors in Jacksonville. So come out, be a part of it, and I look forward to seeing y'all there. On Tuesday is our big Veterans Day. It's one of our biggest holidays here at Cypress Village, and rightly so. Look forward to seeing you at the morning ceremony and then, of course, at the dinner in the evening as well. Just keep in mind that day that it's going to be all hands on deck. So there's going to be a lot of us, myself included, running around to make sure everything is all squared away. So apologies if you don't get somebody to answer the phone right away. Please call concierge if you're trying to get a real person, and then they'll be able to pass along the message for you. And then our audio-visual equipment in Egret Hall. I have a call next week with the company so that we can solidify timelines. They had already they did their site visit. I think I told you all it was last week. They did their site visit just to finalize some things and the design of it all. And then next week we'll see actual implementation and installation dates. So once I am off that call and know the timeline, I will be able to send that along, hopefully in the newsletter as well. That is all that I have for you this week. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you around the village.
Good morning, Cypress Village. Scott Marquardt with the security team. Just want to, first I want to just thank everybody for all of the extra help that we had for the parking painting project. It went off without any major hitches, so we're glad that it is over with and done, and we're also happy to and pleased with what was done. So it looks good, and thank you for your patience with all the crazy parking in the meantime, and everything should be back to normal by now. Just a few courtesy reminders. First off, if you're not locking your door, nobody else is locking it for you. So just make sure that If you want to keep and have your home or apartment to be safe and secure, you need to lock your doors. If you leave them unlocked, then they are still free and willy-nilly. So just keep that in mind. Also, be mindful of driving in the evenings with golf carts. Got to keep those lights on. We had a close call the other day because someone was driving with the golf cart lights off and a car didn't see him until the last second. So just be mindful of that. Also, please clean up after your pets. I know that comes as no surprise, but just be mindful of your neighbors, and the facilities here at Cypress would like to keep them nice, clean, and not smelling like your pets. So please do your due diligence and make sure that you clean up after your pet. And the last thing, we all live in Cypress Village, and we want it to be a nice and safe place. So that means stopping at stop signs and not speeding throughout the village would be much appreciated by myself, my staff, as well as all of the residents who have had close calls and just don't want to see the speeding and the running of stop signs. So, and be wary, because JSO will be around here to collect for folks who are not obeying those laws. So please be courteous to others in all of those manners. So thank you, and have a wonderful day around the village.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Coffee Chat. Dave Green giving you some updates from the maintenance department. First off, Tim Curtis has turned in his notice. We're very sad he is retiring, and we're sad that we're going to lose him, but Tim needs to move on, get up and help out with his mom and the rest of his family. And we're actively looking for a new supervisor right now. Dean has turned us down, but he's staying on board, obviously, and will help out as needed if we don't bring a guy in or a person in time. So that's going well. We've had a couple of interviews. We haven't seen anybody we liked yet, but we're continuing on. Next up is the doors in Egert Hall. I apologize that they came down so fast, but they were a safety hazard. That was the opinion of management, so we took them down, and we are in the process of putting up something brand new that I believe everybody is going to love when it's done. It is going to take a couple months, so I have a contractor looking at putting a temporary wall up. That should happen in the next week or so. In the meantime, please just bear with us until we can get it straight. But I think the final product you all will be very happy with. Tree Amigos or Rupert's is out. They've started every other week mowing, working with the resident council, unit leaders. We've decided that the mulch is not going to be put down until probably mid to end of March, after most of the leaves have fallen. And we're working on a plan to try to keep the leaves, acorns, and all the other tree debris from being trip hazards in the meantime. They should be mowing every other week and picking up leaves on the other week. We've discussed multiple times not blowing the leaves into the flower beds. So if you actively see that happen, please call Ashley and let her know so Ray can take care of it immediately. That's all I got this week. Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Good morning, Cypress Village. It's me, Natalie, the Director of Environmental Services. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I just have a few things to let you know. Next week, Tuesday through Thursday, I will be with Dave Green at the LCS Environmental Services and Plant Operations Conference in Des Moines, Iowa. So while you're here comfortable, I'll be freezing, just so you know. I leave everything in the capable hands of Sandra, so if you have any issues, anything at all, please email Sandra Zamut, and she will take care of anything you need, just like I would. She's fabulous. I'm sad to say that the trash chutes in C and D are becoming backed up with boxes again. So if we can refrain from putting boxes down the trash chute, that would be a great big help for the floor techs in order to keep everything moving out. And I just have one last update. It's been brought to my attention that it's cold and flu season. And we are in the works of putting hand sanitizers throughout the first floor for more availability, because we don't want anybody sick, and if you get sick, we want it to run through real quick. So please take care of each other and yourselves, and have a great day.
All right, hello Cypress Village, this is Michelle Reno from Concierge. I've been here about 4 years and I've enjoyed serving each and every one of you. And I just wanted to talk to you about our Christmas fund. And I want to let you know that I am so grateful for everything that you guys do. I hear everybody talking about how they wouldn't be able to do Christmas without you. And each and every dollar you guys donate is just makes our Christmas so much better. And I just wanted to let you know we appreciate it. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.
Good morning, Cypress Village. This is Brianne, your Community Life Services Director, here to talk about some updates for the upcoming week. We've got some really fun events planned for this week. The first one is tonight at 7 p.m. in Egret Hall. We have a new performer, Mickey McCoy. He came to me a couple weeks ago to let me know that he would like to perform at Cypress Village, and he does a lot of Elvis and Frank Sinatra, so I think you guys will really enjoy him tonight. Tomorrow, Saturday, November 8th at 2 p.m. in Egret Hall, we have our game day. Make sure to stop by and meet some new people, play some new games. Sunday, November 9th at 1 p.m. in the Loon's Nest is the Jaguars watch party. We had an okay turnout last time, but we want it to be bigger this time, so please make sure to come down. All appetizers, beer, and wine will be covered by CLS, or Community Life Services, so please make sure to come down and enjoy the game. Monday at 1 p.m. in the Veterans Lobby, we have the Marine Corps birthday. So they'll be doing a little presentation, and then we'll have some cake, so make sure to join us in the Veterans Lobby on Monday. Tuesday, November 11th is a big day. It is Veterans Day, so we will have our Veterans Day ceremony in the Veterans Lobby at 11 a.m. It starts right at 11. We'll have the color guard. Sarah Nina is going to do a little speech for us, so it should be a good time. And then later that night, we have the reception and dinner for the veterans who had signed up for that. Also on Tuesday, it begins a 3-day program that I'm hosting in the MML. We're calling it One Day University. It's actually 3-day university, but it is all going to be about brain health. So November is National Brain Health Month. So we are doing a couple days on cognitive brain health, what we can do to help build our brain, what we can do to prevent the memory loss that a lot of residents experience when we get older. This is a Harvard class that we are doing online, but I'm going to be hosting it. So please make sure to come see me Tuesday, November 11th at 1 p.m., Wednesday, November 12th at 1 p.m., and Thursday, November 13th at 1 p.m. in the MML. Wednesday, November 12th at 10 a.m. in the main parking lot, we will have the shred truck, so please make sure to bring down your shred goods. It'll probably be parked right outside the Veterans Lobby, between the main lobby and the Veterans Lobby, but closer to this side. And then finally, Thursday, November 13th at 7 p.m. in Egret Hall, we will have Dawn Miniard for live music. If you have any questions or need anything, please feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 904-807-6117. Thank you so much. Bye.
All right, I'm back, and again, thank you all for tuning in today, and a really big shout out to all of the residents that are in Egret Hall right now, hopefully enjoying a healthy sticky bun right after our walk to to raise some money for the Alzheimer's Association. So thank you all for being here this morning, and also thank you all that participated in the walk. Hopefully we all had our purple on or our Alzheimer's shirts from our donations and our fundraising. The fundraising efforts were very, very successful. One of the most successful was the pumpkin contest, which is now a Cypress Village tradition. We do have the official amount raised from the pumpkins specifically. It was over $600, and I do have the winners here of the pumpkin contest. The first winner was the Rapunzel Castle, which was a Disney movie. That got first place, and that goes out to our Healthcare Center CLS team. Congratulations to them. Second place was Miss Piggy. That came out of the blue for me, but a big congratulations to Assisted Living and Memory Care. I thought Monopoly was right up there in the number 2 slot, but I guess it wasn't. And number 3 came in the Starbucks latte, which was the transportation team. Great job on that latte. That was very professionally done. So a big shout out to all the residents that participated in the voting and all the departments that put the time in to do those beautiful pumpkins. A lot of people enjoyed them, visitors, family members, vendors, everybody. So a big thank you, and we will continue the tradition again next year. Total dollars raised this year will be announced by Abby Culpa at Coffee Chat today, here soon, if not already. So excited to hear that, but I know we had a really, really good year of fundraising. So again, thank you for all your contributions. Next one is just a reminder, we have a community meeting scheduled in Egret Hall on Tuesday, the 10th of November. Again, the 10th of November in Egret Hall, we have our next community meeting, which is every other month, just a reminder. We also have one of our biggest, one of my favorite events of the year on Tuesday. That is going to be our Veterans Day ceremony earlier in the day, followed up by our Veterans Dinner in Egret Hall. And that is just going to be a really busy day around here. So staff is really going to be focusing a lot on that. Have a little grace for us. There's going to be a lot of moving parts there, but our veterans deserve it, and they are going to get a great day and a great night on Cypress Village. Next week, I unfortunately will not be at Veterans Day. I have to fly to Des Moines for a meeting that I cannot miss, unfortunately. It's been locked in for quite some time. I was hoping I could get out of it. I can't. Sarah Nina will be filling in for me at the ceremony. I will be there in spirit. I wish I was there, but again, Sarah will be filling in, and the Veterans Committee has a great event scheduled. So looking forward to that. Also, just an update here, the newsletter, the community newsletter will be going out next week. I'm not going to give you a specific day until I know a little bit further, but at least that will be going out. This is a piece that leadership put together in response to RAC mentioning wanting to do something nice for some of the SNAP recipients and the food bank recipients that have been affected by this government shutdown. We wanted to just let our residents know they don't have to do anything, but today and the following Friday in the private dining room, we had one of our vendors donate a lot of produce to our staff. So we are going to let our staff go through and do their own free complimentary farmers market on Cypress Village and Greens, Mr. Greens, which is our vendor for produce. So thanks, Mr. Greens, and I hope our staff really enjoy that. But we don't know who's affected by those benefits, so we're just going to spread the love to all of our staff members. So just thought I'd mention that. And resident recognition of the week is Sue Speidel. Sue, congratulations to you. I saw some Facebook posts that were absolutely amazing. The whale expedition you did was so fascinating, and you're very courageous, I got to say. And it was nice talking to you about it and seeing some of the pictures myself. But thank you for sharing that incredible expedition you had with the community. So resident recognition goes out to you this week. And trivia, wow, I saw this posted last night as well. The Riot Squad is the new force to be reckoned with. They have won 2 weeks in a row, and they won very similar to how the LA Dodgers won the World Series this year. They won it, from what I read, last question, changed it last second. The change was the winning decision. So a big shout out to the Riot Squad, who has Mr. Bob Lamphere, Gail and Tom Reed, Kathy Creighton, Ken Barbara, and Paula Coleman. Happy birthday, happy win. Congratulations to our trivia winners this week. Residents, that's going to cap it off with news, but I do want to wish our residents a happy birthday this week, so let me bounce into that. You know, we don't have a birthday villager today, so I am going to go to tomorrow, and we've got 3. We are going to wish Mr. Florin Fisher, Mr. Anthony Gennaro, and Mr. Joseph Moon a happy birthday tomorrow on Saturday. We've got our dining committee chair, Mr. Jim Wagner. His birthday is on Sunday the 9th. Happy birthday to you, Jim. On the 10th, we've got Miss Bianca Wagerman, who has a 92nd birthday. She looks so good. Bianca, happy birthday to you on the 10th at 92. And we've got another 92-year-old on the 10th, and that is Miss Beverly Potter. Beverly, happy birthday to you with a big 92 there. On the 11th, we've got several, but we've got a Miss Carol Mason with a big 94, and we've got Miss Myrna Rydell with a big 91. Happy birthday to you two. We've got Mr. Dick Cameron on the 11th, Miss Gail Reed on the 11th, and Mr. John McLennan, my buddy John, on the 11th as well. On the 12th, we've got Arthur Van Erst, Michael Lopes, Elaine Gall, and Joyce Gennaro. We got the Gennaros both this week, so happy birthday to the Gennaros. On the 13th, we've got Mr. Ted Adams as the sole birthday boy, and on the 14th, we've got Miss Audrey Mincer as the sole birthday gal. And I am going to cap it off on the 15th with Miss Tricia Barbara, whose birthday is on the 15th. So happy birthday to all of you villagers. That's going to conclude another virtual coffee chat. I don't know if you saw the change in scenery here, but we've been talking about changing up some things at Coffee Chat. I had some feedback from a very loyal coffee chatter last week on a couple things. He was very complimentary, but he also gave us some feedback that we wanted to act upon, as well as other residents giving Katie some feedback. So I hope you enjoy some of the changes. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. God bless you.